where you look when you do a presentation is very important, because with your eyes you can control what your audience is focusing on. This is something I've learned in the classroom when I was doing lectures. And when I was looking out on the class, they look at me. And if I want to show them something on my presentation, I look at the presentation like this, and their eyes will go to it. I think it works just as well when you're doing online education like this, because that's why I've set up my screen. So when I do F5 in PowerPoint, when you start presentation mode, I have a separate screen here on my desk, which is to my left. And when I'm talking about things in my presentation, I look at it like this, and then I make sure that the screen share that I'm recording and transmitting is posed accurately. If you get this one wrong, it's going to be like this. And if you take a look here on my presentation over here, it does not work. It looks really strange. So double check where your camera feed is in relation to your screen share. It's going to make a big difference for your viewers. And just with the evolution, human beings have evolved to be very, very, very good at detecting what you're looking at. So that's why I post my camera as close as possible to my screen, and I'm not perfect yet, but I'm doing my best to look into the lens when I'm talking to you, because this will improve the presence in the video. And if I just take my eyes down a little bit like this, you can't tell the difference. So with this little video, I just want to make you aware about how important it is to consider where you are looking as a presenter. It gives a really big difference. So remember that the PowerPoint is not the main attraction. It is a visual aid. You are the main attraction. And that's why I also like to have this little screen control device on my desk, so that I can easily pop between these two. Now, if I want to show you something special, I look at this, then I will fool you into look at my presentation. And it works. It works really, really good. Make sure the placement is right as well. Now, if you want to do this look that I have here in this video let's say in Zoom or in Teams, you can do it. I am using OBS Studio, which is a screen capture tool for live streaming, but you can also use it as a virtual camera. So if you download OBS Studio, you can set up several of these different views that I'm using here. And I even got this extra camera over here that we can use if you want to look at some other views. When I want to show some artifacts or something, then we can just go to this one and show it. And this is the type of things you can do with OBS Studio. But if you only want to do it as a screen capture, you can do this 50-50 split screen, which is I think it's the best one, because then you get a lot of presenter's view, a lot of the body language comes through, and you can still see the presentation. Because when you do in the screen share in Zoom, both in Zoom, I guess, but in Zoom at least you can control the sizes. But in Teams, when I do screen share, it's like 99% screen share, and then there's a couple of pixels with my face in the corner of the screen. That is not good. If anybody from Microsoft looks at this video, please change this so we can do the 50-50 screen share instead, because that's much better. And if you use the OBS virtual camera, here's a little tip. When you start, you don't need to use the screen share feature anymore. You just do it like this. So it's all the time. It's just my camera feed, which I'm running my screen share through the camera feed using OBS Studio instead. And that's what you need to do in Teams, is that there's a feature. If you look at these 3 dots on your video, you can say spotlight me, and that makes sure that you're gonna be the main attraction in the Teams call while you're doing your presentation. And then you can use this 50-50 screen share. I've already done it a couple of days ago on an online conference, and I think it worked great. And that then one thing you might need to consider is when you do the virtual camera thing, it might crop your video a little bit. But if you have this view with the split screen 50-50, it doesn't matter, because I have these black bars on top and bottom. So this works perfectly in Teams for me. And I just want to plant some new ideas on how you can present yourself during live calls. And that's it. And in today's video, I'm wearing a gray jacket, white shirt, a little Where am I? Oh, there. The green and blue pocket square. I got a brown belt, beige pants, and here's a cool little detail. The buttons on my jacket, they have some beige in them, which I then pick up in the pants again. So a little harmony here between these two. Subtle and but quite noticeable. Have a nice weekend. See ya.